So this is the dress we're going to be stitching. This is the one that I did. You see, no patch anywhere, and it folds well. First thing, you're going to fold your material. In the longevity, you're going to fold it into 4. Make sure you take your time to place it. So this is the material folded into 1, 2, 3. As you can see, 4. It's folded 4 times. 4. Now on the part where there's no cutting at all, that will be the center front. On the part where it's totally folded, that will be the center front. So we're taking out the neck. We're taking it 3 by 3 since it's a total neck. It's a high neck. So we'll take the front neck 3 by 3 inches. That is 3 inches wide, 3 inches deep. You connect it. But then you don't have to cut it the same with the back. So the piece inside is going to be the back. So for the width, it remains 3. But you're going to take 1.5 here. 1.5 deep. Since it's a high neck, you cannot take it deep. So for the neck, the back neck is going to be 3 by 1.5. Now, you're going to cut it. But when cutting the front, don't make the mistake of cutting them together. It's going to cause a lot of havoc. Separate the front piece from the back piece because you connect that point to the width. So go ahead and cut it. Just verify that your material is well placed. And then you're going to, after cutting out the neck, that's the front and the back, you can just mark it to avoid confusion. But then for the back, you're going to add a slit for ease. You're going to add a slit for ease. That slit, we're going to face it so that if we're wearing it, it will not be. Now from the neck width, you're going to take out the shoulders, which is the 8 inches for the shoulder. Now from that shoulder point, you're taking out 5 inches. That will be a fold. We'll just fold it like that, exactly as I showed it. It will just be a pleat. We'll just do a pleat there. And then from that 5-inch point that you marked, you're going to take it down to 19. It also depends on you, but I'm taking it down to 19 where my hand was going to come out for the hand. So I measured the hand and I have 10. So I'm taking 5. So from that point, I measured out 5 for the hand to pass. And then you mark it. Now that's it for the hand to pass. If it's too big, you can gather it so that the puff will add beauty to it. Now from that point, take it down to the edge of the material, which should be at least 30 if it's small. So I have up to 33 or 32. So from that point, just carve it down the way you want. As you can see, I just try to trace it out for beauty. Just trace it down the way I traced it. There's no formula for tracing it. Just trace it the way you can. Now go ahead and make notches on the points that you marked. So that because as you're making the notches both for the front and back, so that as you move the piece, it's not going to disturb you. So then just go ahead and cut. Trim off the line that you trace for the full dress. So this point I'm cutting is the sides. The sides are going to slant. They're not going to be straight. So just as I folded the material, on this edge is the open edge. So I'm cutting it down. Do you see that? Guys, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and please thumbs up for this video. Please support the startup, please. I beg you, please. So just go ahead and trim the sides like that. Trace it. Okay, let me just demonstrate something here. Remember that we left out 5 inches for a pleat. That's still the shoulder. So from the shoulder point, we're removing 5 inches for the pleat. And please, the pleat should be facing the arm, the outward. You see the way I folded it? Not towards the neck. It's towards the arm. I don't know if you get it. So you're going to fold a certain material to cut out the back slit facing, just as I labeled it. So you fold the material and place the back part on it. Take note that you're not going to face the neck part. You're facing only the slit, because the neck will be added on the neck collar, that strong neck collar. So you're not going to face it, just face only the slit. So wherever the slit ends, just go down to by 2 inches, and then you mark and cut. Okay, for the handband technique now, you remember we removed the hand to be 10, so it is a 10 by 8 piece of material. Now see what I'm going to do. Take the shorter point, the shorter one, which is 8, fold it into 2. That's on the back part, the rough part of the material, and then you're going to sew it. Remember, you're folding the shorter edge, not the longer one. So it's 10 by 8, so you fold 8 on the wrong side, and then you sew it. Now after sewing, you're going to turn it to the good side. You turn it to the good side. Yeah, at this point you're supposed to iron before you continue, but since I want to demonstrate it, let me just go ahead. Then you send it now inside. That is going to give you neat work in such a way that when you add the handband to the dress, you see, it's the fold is gonna be showing outside, but wherever you fold it will not be showing. I don't know if you get it. So it's just for neat work. So if you look inside or outside, you're not seeing the join, but the handband is, you see, it's neat. So I recommend this technique for your handband. Okay, let's work now on the shoulder part. So you see that neck slit, I've already sewed it. I've already faced the back slit. So I got my shoulder part. So you take it on the thick part, you're sending it towards the shoulder, and then you place it wherever that pleat. You remember the pleat we did? That's where your shoulder ended, and that's where the pleat started. So you place it there at the edge and you pin. Please, guys, do not go ahead to tack it before pinning. So just pin it and measure it on you. See the way it looks like before you continue. Even if it's not yours, just first of all pin it and see the way it looks like, because if you go ahead to tack it, you might realize that it was not well positioned. Now we are cutting the neckband. So I measured my neck 4 into 2 and it was 18. So I'm taking 19, 1 inch for stitching allowance. So since I want my band to be 2.5, I'll just take 19 by 3.5. So it's 3.5 wide. So after doing the chemistry, we'll come back to 2.5. Guys, look at this dress. No patch at all. Isn't it beautiful? It's beautiful, I know. It's quite beautiful. And she wanted it this long. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you.